Amtrak 20 has struck a vehicle here at Duluth. They said everyone was able to get out of the vehicle. They're just waiting on emergency responders. I'm going to respectfully keep my distance, but I will try and get as close as we legally can to get some photos. From what I understand, like I said, everyone was able to get out of the vehicle. Not sure what the vehicle was or how fast Amtrak hit it, but considering they just stopped here and the accident apparently happened right here, they had a pretty good heads up, I guess. All right, let's try and get closer here. There we go. Here, I'll leave the scanner by you guys so you guys can hear everything, hopefully. Actually, I'll keep it with me, and I'll just come back and let you guys know if they say anything else. All right. I hadn't heard them say literally anything. Yeah, this happened, I'd say, what is it, 2:44? I'd say this probably happened at maybe 2:38 in the morning. Which, this is one of those moments, where, how about, if you guys remember the derailment last year in June with 211, the same scenario played out. The train was late, and had the train been on time, nothing would have hit the vehicle. All right, they're talking now. Let's see what they say.
Amtrak 20 to the dispatch office.
All right, let's keep walking here.
Tennessee dispatcher, Amtrak 20, over. Amtrak 20, AC to the dispatcher. He's still on the ground checking out the engine, over. Alright, engineer on the ground checking the engine out, over. That is correct. Alright, have him talk to the chief when he gets back to the head end. Was that at a crossing there, over? Yes, ma'am. That was yes, over. That's correct, yes, ma'am. Hey, chief, out.
All right, we got this little
Crossing number.
this little hill here. We're gonna set up here. Engines 50 and 39 on Amtrak 20. No damage to the front of the train, at least not from what I could see, which makes sense considering, I mean, look at that. The crossing is literally right there. Amtrak stopped, what, 2 engines and 3 cars past the crossing? That means they were probably doing under 10 miles an hour when they hit them. For whatever reason, the lead engine isn't doing anything, but the second engine is running like full throttle and idle. I guess that would be what they call a high idle. I kind of want to save this audio and maybe try and put this in Train Simulator. Nah, it's not the right time. I'll get them on a different day. Oh, wow. Yeah, so the southbound is actually 265, it looks like, and his last car was sitting on the crossing. So 265 barely fit here at Carolina. His last car, which is an orange EMP over what looks like a red EMP, possibly an international container on the bottom. It looks kind of pink from here. But yeah, it's sitting on the crossing. So he didn't fit. Those gates were already down. So how that car ended up getting hit, we know. He tried to go around and then realized he couldn't because there was a train car in his way and then got hit. right, I'm gonna try and get over to there at the top of that hill so we can get a better shot of what's going on right at the crossing. Oh, they already evacuated the train. Nope, no they didn't. It's just the first car is literally empty. The first car is completely empty. Second car has people in it. Every other car except the cafe has people in it. But that first coach is literally 100% empty. I see people in the second one just sitting there. Here. These lights are a little bright. Here. We'll angle you guys this way. All right, let's see what they say. All right, they're walking back up to the front. I can see them now. At least on that side they are. I don't know if they're gonna get on it, or I don't know if that's a crew member or if that's just law enforcement or something. Nope, looks like a crew member.
Amtrak 20.
20.
Yeah, is this the chief?
No, not the chief. You talk to the chief?
Yeah, I was down inspecting the engine. Conductor said that I needed to call the chief or something.
So that's the conductor right there.
Right, when you inspected the engines.
Yeah, I've inspected the engines. Got a little damage to the engineer side ladder. Nothing that we can't run line speed with, though.
Alright, a little damage to the engineer's side ladder. Nothing that affects the speed of the train, understandable.
Alright, and if the chief needs me, just have him call me on the radio.
I will. Any emergency crews on scene yet?
That's right. That's right. They're back there dealing with the owners.
Okay, alright, understand.
Alrighty. I'm actually gonna walk around this cop car, and we're gonna stand at the crossing. Alright, so there's the cafe car. Can't see the vehicle. Yeah, this is definitely 265. Hey, I was right. Orange EMP over what looks like a red EMP. Or no, that's orange EMP over red hub group. That's right. EMP doesn't have any in red. They only have them in orange. Hub group has the red. Alright, emergency crews are still walking around.
Alright, 20 recovering there.
Alright, they're gonna recover air. Let's walk back up to the front. We're gonna get them rolling out, I guess. They said we're all in the clear. Stop and take a picture of this police car with everything. Alrighty, back to the front we go. Alright, they're releasing the brakes now.
I gotta get back to the markers. They're just waiting now.
You got any leakage or air flowing out?
No, everything looked good on the head end.
Once Amtrak goes by, we're gonna walk back up to the crossing so I can get a shot of the vehicle on the other side. We won't be able to actually cross the tracks since, again,
If they have someone from NS coming out here to inspect or release us?
No, I reported no damage or the slight damage to the dispatcher. Told them to let the chief know to call us, but they didn't say nothing else.
Okay.
Well, I guess they're not going to roll out this, right? The chief hasn't called yet.
Dispatcher, Amtrak 20, engineer over.
There's
Amtrak
the chief.
20, over.
Was that vehicle occupied or unoccupied, over?
Unoccupied there. The owners were outside trying to flag us down.
I understand. Any damage to the engine there, over?
The engineer side ladder is unusable now. Snow plow and everything else looks okay. I don't see why we couldn't run line speed.
Alright, I'm sorry, what'd you say about that ladder, over?
The ladder's unusable. I'll ride it up, and I reckon when we get to Charlotte, they may tape it up. But other than the ladder, I don't see no damage.
Alright, do you see emergency response? Everyone on the scene? Tow truck there over yet?
That's right. The police department's been here for a while. Looks like Wrecker's loading the truck up now. Do you know if there will be an ENS official coming around to release us when this gets cleared up?
Yes, sir. They have been notified. Let me get an ETA when they'll be on the scene there, over.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we are waiting on an NS official. Okay, then.
Tony, somebody from NS should be en route.
I got an NS truck back here. He's not sure if he's the man, but I understand.
Alrighty. Yep, Amtrak 20 struck a vehicle. If you're just tuning in, they struck a vehicle here at Duluth at approximately 2:40 in the morning, running about 2 hours late. The EOT you see flashing there is Norfolk Southern Intermodal 265. His last car was actually sitting on the crossing, and he's been there a while. So the fact that that car somehow appeared at the crossing when they couldn't even get across to begin with, I mean, it's obviously the driver's fault. The crew said that the owners of the vehicle were already outside of the vehicle upon impact and were trying to flag down the train. Just another case of people thinking that trains can just hit the brakes and stop on a dime. No injuries reported. The entire first coach on Amtrak 20 is completely empty, which I find interesting. Every other car except for the cafe, for obvious reasons, has people in there, but the very first coach on Amtrak 20 is completely empty. It may or may not be due to the fact that the second engine is running at a high idle and has been since the moment they stopped. The lead engine isn't making any noise whatsoever, but the second engine is the one making all that noise in the background. They're currently waiting on a Norfolk Southern official to come clear them. They're waiting on an ETA right now. We are also waiting on an ETA. Honestly, we could, based on how long it would take them to get up here, we could walk all the way back up to Buford Highway, cross the tracks, walk down Buford down on the roadside, come down that street there to the other side to that railroad crossing. But honestly, we'll wait until we hear an ETA and then we'll go from there. How about that? Yes, this is the Greenville District, specifically the NS Coastal Division from Atlanta, Georgia to Greenville, South Carolina. This is Duluth, Georgia, milepost 612.7. It's probably about, say, what, 20, maybe 20 miles north of Atlanta. Amtrak literally just left the station. Maybe about, let's see, if he hit the car about 2:40, then he probably left about 2:10, 2:15. Maybe is about the time he left the station, about 2:10 or 2:15 in the morning. And then took the main one all the way up. And then ended up here. 265 is the southbound that you see the EOT there. 265 was here long before Amtrak got here, and his last car is sitting on the crossing. We actually walked down to the crossing, and you can clearly see the last car is completely blocking the crossing. So the gates have been down. So how that vehicle ended up being on the track, I don't know. The crew said that the entire engineer side ladder is unusable, but no other damage reported that they can't run, quote, line speed with. But yeah, we're waiting on an ETA from the chief. She said that she would get an NS official out here to clear them, but oop, maybe that's them.
20 of them.
Yeah, they get their car clear the track, check the tow truck there.
That's right. The tow truck's still here, loading the car up.
Okay, load the car, but everything's all clear the tracks.
Oh yeah, we cleared it from the track.
Okay, all right, understandable.
I believe one of your guys is back there. Some NS guys back there looking right now.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I wonder if it's Holloway. He's the one that's always getting called out here to fix the crossings whenever something like this happens. So I guarantee you it's Holloway. If they're waiting on an NS official, guarantee you they're coming all the way from Atlanta, or at least somewhere near there. We might have enough time to walk all the way up to Buford Highway and walk across. If not, if we get all the way up to Buford Highway and he starts moving, we'll just get him at the crossing down there. But we're actually gonna walk back and then walk across. I'm gonna stop the live stream here, and I will start it again as I hear more information. Truly a shocking moment tonight. It's interesting because you guys would be surprised as to how many drunk drivers end up driving down the main line here, because the angle of the crossing is pretty confusing. And even sober drivers end up driving down the train tracks because, like I said, the angle of the crossing is really strange, and they're going to fix that within the next year. But to see it happen almost every night and no train shows up to, interact with the vehicle, and then the one night it happens, and it happens to not be a freight train, it's, a train carrying, I wouldn't say hundreds, but maybe dozens of lives. I probably wouldn't even say dozens. Like I said, the first car on that train was completely empty. Cafe car was empty. The second coach was kind of empty. Most of the seats were empty. I thought everybody got evacuated at first, but then I saw some people still in the second car, so now I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and start walking down there so we can walk across. Yeah, not sure on the ETA for the NS guys, but hopefully we make it down there in time.